Okay, please start.
Good afternoon, everybody. Namaste from Nepal. I am Usha Kiran Wagle from Sukuna Multiple Campus, Nepal. Today is a great day as we begin this historical trio connection with our neighboring countries. This program is cordially presented with an active participation of Sukuna Multiple Campus, UGC accredited community campus under Tribhuvan University, Nepal, Assam Downtown University, India, and University of Information Technology and Sciences, UITS, Bangladesh. We expect similar or more advanced opportunities of collaboration in future so that we can exploit the expertise from other universities and also can share about the practices. I would like to begin by calling names of respected personalities present in the halls of all three different countries today. Let me begin by calling the names who are present here in our hall where I am standing currently. Mr. Arjun Rajari, Campus Chief, Sukuna Campus. Mr. Balaram Pokhrel, Vice Campus Chief, Sukuna Multiple Campus. Ganesh Prasad Dahal, Vice Campus Chief. Navraj Koirala, Director of Department of National and International Affairs. Santosh Dahal, Focal Person, Department of ICT Education, other teachers, and our dear students. Similarly, from the ADTU, Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Dr. N.C. Talukdar, Dean of Faculty of Computer Technology, Dr. Utpal Burman, who is also one of the presenters of today's session, Dr. Satyavrat Sharma, Directorate of International Affairs, Assam Downtown University, other teachers, and the dear students there as well. Likewise, from UITS, Professor Dr. Muhammad Abu Hassan Guiya, Vice Chancellor, UITS, Professor Dr. Siraj Uddin Ahmad, Treasurer, UITS, Muhammad Kamrul Hassan, Registrar, UITS, Engineer Muhammad Safed Hussain, Director of IQAC, who is also the presenter of today's session, Head of the Department, faculty members, and dear students. We are here today on 16th of May 2024 to participate and present in the webinar titled Opportunities for Implementation of AI in Classroom. Altogether, we have three presentations today. As this webinar is framed in limited time duration, without wasting any seconds of this valuable time, I would like to begin by calling the first presenter for today. Let me read his brief bio before heading to this, handing over this stage to him. Mr. Santosh Dahal, Bachelor's in Engineering in Electronics and Communication, Master's in Information System Engineering. It's serving students with his best practices as a focal person over 9 years. He's serving as subject experts in different institutes here in Nepal. Today, he is going to deliver his speech on challenges and opportunities of implementation of AI in public campuses like ours, where we're standing today. I would like to hand it over to Mr. Santosh Dahal. Over to you, Santosh, sir.
Thank you, madam. All the personalities, respected personalities from Sukuna Multiple Campus, UITS, EDTU, and student from all these college and university. Today, I am here for the presentation of my topic, challenges and opportunities of implementing AI in public campus in Nepal. And firstly, I want to clarify, this is the table of content that I am going to present here. First, I will introduce about the artificial intelligence. Then I will introduce about the implementation of AI, condition of implementation of AI in Nepal. Similarly, I will explain about the opportunities of AI in Nepal and challenges of artificial intelligence in Nepal. And firstly, I want to clarify why I have chosen this topic, as I am a faculty member of public campus, Sukuna Multiple Campus for around 5 years. I have known different aspects of the public campuses, and similarly, as an IT student, I have seen the progress of artificial intelligence in the current situation. So I can predict how efficient and effective our education system will be in a public campus if we are able to implement artificial intelligence in the education. Now, I want to introduce this artificial intelligence. First, artificial intelligence has the two words, artificial and intelligence. Artificial means man-made, and intelligence means ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skill. So, when we apply the artificial intelligence in a machine, then that artificial intelligence embedded machine will have the capacity to simulate the human nature. It will have the capacity of reasoning. It will have the capacity of making decision and solving problem also. And if we have played a chess with a bot, or if we have used the virtual assistant like Siri or Alexa, or if we have scrolled through the social media feed, that means we have already interacted with the artificial intelligence. And this artificial intelligence has been used in variety of fields, for example, manufacturing, gaming, government, finance, and every sector artificial intelligence has been implemented skyrocketingly. Similarly, these using generative AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Bing Image Creator, these are the commonly used artificial intelligence by us, by our student also. And similarly, artificial intelligence has been implemented in health sector application like Path AI, Well, Atomwise. And similarly, it has been successfully implemented in automatic driving system like Tesla, Waymo, Cruise, etc. And we have seen the recommendation system available in YouTube and similarly other e-commerce website also. That is with the help of artificial intelligence. And in context of Nepal, this is the report, according to the report by Oxford Insight, it has placed Nepal in 150 position in Government AI Readiness Index. This Government AI Readiness Index is the measure of how Nepal government or different government has implement artificial intelligence in giving service to the people. And in this ranking, USA has to the first position, Singapore in second, India in 14, Bangladesh in 82, and Nepal in 150. That means Nepal government has to do a lot of things for the implementation of artificial intelligence in public services. Though Nepal government has recognized AI potential in today's world, and with the vision of digital Nepal for good governance, development and prosperity, several programs has been launched, and among them, one of the programs is Digital Nepal Framework 2019. It is a 5-year plan, and its main plan is to make Nepal as a digital state. And due to that implementation, effort has been done, and two companies, AI companies, Fuse Machine and Pilot Technology, have started developing the AI solution in context of Nepal. And similarly, Kathmandu University has launched BTech and MTech program in artificial intelligence from 2021. And another renowned company, Leapfrog Technology, has also started providing interns and on-job training to the students. And as I am talking about the opportunity and challenges of public campus, Nepal, out of 1,432 higher education campus, around 538 campus are public campus, which is 38% among the total population. And now I'm going to start with the challenges. These are the different challenges that I'm going to discuss later in the slide. And the first one is lack of infrastructure. As we know that the infrastructure of many public campus for implementation of artificial intelligence is in weak condition. There is a frequent cutoff of electricity. Similarly, there is no any power backup option, and there is no internet, broadband internet facility in many of the public campuses. And this internet facility is very important as many AI related application works in the internet. Similarly, there are very less computing resources available for the running of AI application. And many public campus has not implemented the AI lab and workstation. So technology infrastructure need to be established for implementing AI in Nepal. And similarly, as we have gone through the COVID-19, there was starting of online classes, but in many public campus, due to the lack of digital literacy of the teachers, online classes was not possible. But it was not in case of Sukuna multiple campus, as we have successfully run our online classes. So the educator or teachers need to acquire the digital skill. And similarly, AI solution that can be integrated in the education field must also be developed. And another is funding. As a regular source of fund of the public campus is student tuition fee, government funds, and is accredited by UGC. That is the regular fund, and this regular fund are not enough for switching the normal education to the AI-enabled education. So large fund must be required for developing AI system infrastructure and user training, and public campus must find the sources of funds for the implementation. Similarly, as the student of public campus are usually from the lower income or medium income family, the price of the different AI solution is varying. For example, for the membership of ChatGPT, you must pay around $20, like GPT $2.25, CDCR 22 per year, and no any system still has been developed that has the capacity to fulfill all the needs in the education. And similarly, the device needed for running the AI application is also not afforded by many students. So open sources and freeware software enabled with artificial intelligence for the education must be developed for the solution. And sometimes there is over dependence by the student to the artificial intelligence content. In my experience also, when I give some work or assignment to the student, they simply go to the ChatGPT or other AI solution, copy from there and bring as their work. And this type of activity has decreased the critical thinking capacity of the student and also problem solving skill of the student. Similarly, it has hindered the creativity and originality of the student. Another is data privacy. This AI application collects large amount of data, and that data are very critical. So data that collects, that the AI application will collect maybe academic performance of the student progress, student, and similarly behavior, biometric data, location, and communication data. And this critical data needs to be properly protected by the education institute, and which is a very tedious job. And similarly, due to the unstable government, there is unstable education plan which has hindered the implementation of artificial intelligence in the public campus. Similarly, there is no proper fund and resources from the government also. There is lack of political will and good leadership for the implementation of artificial intelligence also. And now I'm going to start with the opportunities. There are many opportunities. First one is it will enable the personalized and enhanced learning. As in public campus, the student usually give admission to the student whoever comes to our college. So this student have the different capacity, and this student have their own interests. Similarly, they have their own specific needs, pace, and learning style. So this AI enable will help to solve all these problems. Similarly, this AI will not be replacing the teachers. It will be the assistant for the teachers, as there are no enough reference book research paper, or access of the teaching learning tools, and even many public campuses do not have their own LMS system. So providing assessment, taking examination, automatic grading, and feedback system, this is very difficult to implement. And so if we are implemented in the LMS system of the college, then that will be very helpful. And similarly, AI will also help to increase the administrative efficiency. It will help in advanced information system, student admission, course scheduling, resource allocation, and answering phone calls, chatbots for responding queries. For this work, large amount of non-teaching staff may be required, which will ultimately increase the overhead cost of the college. And with the implementation of artificial intelligence, this will be solved. Similarly, many faculty members of the public campus are less involved in the resource work, and for the resource work, artificial intelligence may aid for providing the different resources required. Similarly, it may also guide or provide sample or reviews of the paper. And similarly, the data collected during the research may also be analyzed with the help of this artificial intelligence. Similarly, identifying patterns will also be very helpful for utilizing artificial intelligence in research work. And this, with the help of AI, the learning will be very much fun. We can implement the features of gamification, transferring education activities into the games. Similarly, interactive multimedia like video animation and simulation will help students make better understanding of different problems and solve that. And similarly, storytelling and collaborating learning will also be implemented in e-learning platforms with the help of artificial intelligence. It will similarly help in job creation, as artificial intelligence implemented in colleges will give students the hands-on experience of using this solution, as AI has been used in variety of fields. It will help for the employment for both also, and it will also give them the knowledge about the lacking solution, and it may influence them to develop a new AI technology that will help in their further career. And as a conclusion, we can say that there are many challenges that needs to be faced by the public campuses, and the opportunity must be grasped by them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Santosh sir, for your presentation. Should we spare time for question answer, or shall we move for another presentation? Let me do the counter check for a while. Has Dr. Utpal Burman arrived in the session?
Actually,
See, Paul Verma sir is here.
actually, he will come. So, is it possible to go for any question answer sessions? Students, do you have any queries? From Sukha multiple campus also.
Just give me 2 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome. Startup named Somadan, which is funded by the AIC, NETEHUB, Assam Agricultural University, Jorat. He has been driven to contribute to program outcomes by facilitating engagement and supporting learning activities. He is an enthusiastic professional with a background in academic advisement. And we are so glad that Dr. Utpal Burman has given time to provide his presentation, deliver his presentation in today's session. Over to you, Dr. Utpal Burman.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah. And at first, I'm very much thankful to organizer and especially our universities also, and especially Satyavrat Sharma. And one day he came to my cabin and asking, sir, why not we can organize this kind of event, and you please take a session for us. So obviously, why not? I can. So I think our own students are there sitting in auditorium too. So as ma'am has already stated, I'm currently holding Dean Faculty of Computer Technology and additional responsibility of seeing computer science and engineering program at Assam Downtown University. So regarding this webinar, actually, this is how we can use the artificial intelligence, especially in the classroom. So not taking so much of time, just I'm going to share my slides and going to say like that how AI in education, how AI can transform the learning environment. So today I'm going to discuss with you how AI will transform the learning environment. So is my screen is visible to all of you? Satyabrat sir, is my screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir. It is okay, sir. It is okay, sir.
Yes, sir, you are visible. You may proceed.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So today I'm going to show and discuss actually how AI will going to evaluate, how AI will going to transform the learning environment. So basically, when we are going to say something about what is artificial intelligence, so the Dave Water is it's a big, the very famous scientist. He has already said like that predicting future is not a magic; it is an artificial intelligence. So in our day-to-day life, actually, we are using artificial intelligence is everywhere nowadays, starting from our smartphone to the home automation to everything. So artificial intelligence means which actually what will happen when we can give something, when you can make a thing or a machine or a device artificially intelligent. So it is only possible when you have more amount of data with you. As on my previous speaker has already mentioned some of the points regarding the data privacy and data. So in artificial intelligence, the very basic definitions are already defined in 1956, but the current definition is the predicting the future is an artificial intelligence. We cannot consider the predicting future is a magic. It is an artificial intelligence. So who is the father of artificial intelligence? It's called John McCarthy. He's an American computer scientist, and again, he's actually a cognitive scientist. He has developed the terminology artificial intelligence in 1956 only. So he was the founder of discipline of artificial intelligence because he used that terminology. In 1956, he has presented one paper in called Conference of AI. During that time only, he has told that that I need this terminology called AI, and from that only we can say that he is the father of AI. That is called John McCarthy. So if you go for the seeking that what the different application of AI, this is called healthcare, automobile, finance, surveillance, social media, entertainment, education, gaming, robotics, agriculture, e-commerce. So many areas are there where we can use artificial intelligence in the different areas. So basically, in my research, I am using artificial intelligence, especially in agriculture. So people's maybe in different areas, they are using artificial intelligence in different areas, starting from healthcare to e-commerce. So, but in today's session, as we all the speakers, we are now going to discuss how artificial can be used for the enhancement of the education technology. So my whole today's lecture will be based on using of AI for education technology. So the AI in education technology basically used for three purposes: enhancing the teaching learning processes, enhancing the administrative processes, improving the outcomes through the personalized, adaptive, and data-driven approach. So what is that? So basically what will happen if you go back to 10 years, 10 years. So we found that we are taking our classes in in a white blackboard or maybe in a marker also by using white marker and that marking pen. But nowadays, what we are using smart TV in our classroom. Now we are using artificially enabled projector in our classroom. Now we are using different kind of AI enabled software in our classrooms. And this software or these hardware devices is enhancing our teaching learning processes. This is the first one. The second one is the enhancing the administrative processes. So how AI processes. So when you have considering is education means so many stakeholders are there, including the students, parents, then management, then government, then teachers. So many stakeholders are there. So when different stakeholders are associated in a single institution, there should be one administrative processes to control all those stakeholders. So previously, what will control are happening through the pen and paper mode, like filing or doing filing kind of thing. But now today's people are using ERP. Just not now actually, just 10 years back also people are now the ERP are actually what will happen. Most ERP are actually are AI enabled. So people are using AI enabled ERP systems so where they can directly knows and analyze the data of a students. They can directly suggest something to the student. They can directly determine the salary of a employee or per person of any staffs of the organizations. The third one is that improving the outcomes through the personalized and adaptive and data-driven approach. So this is what will happen called personalized. See, basically what will happen when I have completed my graduate under Bachelor of Computer Engineering from Assam Engineering College. So at that time we have a normal computer science and engineering subjects. Faculties are coming, they are teaching us, we are giving examination, we have passed the examination. Now thing is that now this concept of specialization is booming. People in the field of education is coming by considering the different specialization approaches. Like I need that specialization, I need that subjects. Because in India, we have already adopted a national education policy. So what does it mean? Because it means that if you want something to study, you have the university or any education institution can or they should provide you what you if you want to study anything they can directly choose that subject from the university end. So this is called personalized learning. What a student needs according to the need of the student, we can personalize the overall teaching learning processes in education through the artificial intelligence. And for that already different application has been developed, and this is called another is called data driven approach and adaptive and data driven approach. So adaptive is means called because people are using artificial intelligence in the classroom, so they have or they should adapt the new technology in the classroom. That means if some people are there, if they doesn't want to adopt this new kind of technology, but actually what will happen if they will adopt this technology for classroom enhancement, it will definitely improve the outcomes. And when we are going to use the technology, obviously data is always related to that with that, and we have to be focused on the data driven approaches. Next is why AI in education. So because why AI in education? The first point is that personalized learning. Already I have mentioned because every student's brain, that is their capacity, their in learning, that capacity, their learning processes, their overall development stages are not same. So what we can do in that case is we have to define a personalized learning for each student. But it's see if you are going to learning in your normal classroom, it's not easy for us to maintain. But we are having a good ERP system or we are having a good computer system. Because so whenever you're going to take, suppose in my class, students of bachelor computer application, I know that their brain, their level of understanding, their IQs, their qualitative aptitude, their quantitative aptitude, quality, their logical quality, these are not same for all the students. So how I can know that? So if their quality are not same, so we have to make different policy for different student. But to maintain the different policy for a different student, it's not an easy task because without computer technology or without artificial intelligence, we cannot. So that's why the first need of AI in education is personalized learning. And people nowadays people are using AI in the personalized healthcare also. The second one is that efficiency of the classroom. So efficiency of the classroom means this is I'm telling to you, when you are going to use the AI in your classroom, you can easily identify, you can easily analyze the student. Because suppose now if you consider one situation, suppose if you have 240 or 300 undergraduate student in one program or one semester in your institution, and now controller of examination asking you to analyze all those data and to give why 5 or 10 student has failed in one subject, why another 10 student has failed in another subject, why another 10 student has failed in another subject. So how we can directly give the answer to the controller office? Because it's not easy, because we need to do and see to the statistical person to all those analyses. But if you have an AI in education, if you have that AI software with you, you can directly analyze. So it will obviously enhance the classroom. You can directly say that this is the region, This is the region based on which we can say that these students has failed in this subject. So if you know the region, then it is very easy for you to it's make the policy for the students, so which will obviously increase or improve the efficiency of the classroom. Then data driven insight. It's the same what I have mentioned just in the example of the controller of office. Then accessibility and inclusion. So when you have AI and AI in education, if you have AI software with you, you can directly give all those your class assignment, everything through your system to the student, and the student can easily access those things from your end, and you can directly know that what they are doing, what they are writing, what they are uploading. Because otherwise, what will happen? You have to collect that assignment and all those things in pen and paper. You have to check, and it will take so much of time. And future readiness, because we can say that the fifth point why AI in education is the future readiness, because future needs AI, future demands AI. So if you are not ready by today itself, we cannot survive in the future. So that's why I'm telling that when you have AI in education, it means that you're preparing your student, you're preparing your institution, you're preparing your classroom for the futures. So if you AI tools in education, so this is some of the AI tool in education. So when you Google AI in education tools, so this time that this keywords I am using in Google AI in education tools, it will show me so many different tools. The first tool is called Gradescope. So Gradescope is a AI tool which is basically used to grading the students. This is actually the pro version is you have to buy, but the free version is already there, but you cannot access all the modules in the free version. Then Duolingo is another app. This is a very famous app. It's Quillbot already if you knows that this is nothing but this is what paraphrasing AI software. You can paraphrase, or you can take the plagiarism, or you can um, change the sentences of any languages. Okay, this is called Canva. Previously, previous Canva is a static one. Now people are using Canva for designing purpose, where AI already integrated in Canva. Then current language learning. So it's no nothing but it's in grading, and that means called assessment software. This is called chatbot. AI using chatbot basically used for education. Then classpoint.ai. This is nothing but is an AI tool used for that making presentation. Then Cognil is basically used for class 4 5 students, basically used for making the videos or animated videos for the students. And then Grammarly is a very popular one. People are using Grammarly for paraphrasing, like that plagiarism checking also to correct the grammar also. But these all software, they have AI in their background. So people should know, and so we should teach our student. We should bring those tools in our classroom. But the main thing said that the ethics. But you just maintaining the ethics and the policy of the artificial intelligence tool. If people are using those tools in the different purposes, like people are using QuickBot system for different purposes, like they are making removing the plagiarism, making sentences like ChatGPT and all. So these are not good kind of things. So we have to be very careful about that, like that ethics kind of thing in AI tools in educations. So AI tools in education basically used for different purposes. The virtual classroom tools. The second one is assessment tools. Third one is called personalized learning. Then creating animation. Then creating slides. So we can use AI tools for a different purpose. But five very basic application AI tools in education is the virtual classroom tools. Now we are using Zoom. We can consider Zoom itself is a virtual classroom tools. And now Zooms are integrated with AI, because you can directly take the attendance. You can directly say that when the student have joined, when they have logged out from the systems. Assessment tool, I have a great scope. Personalized learning, I have already mentioned. AI creating slides, slides.io, that AI tools for creating animation, the Duolingo, that like that other great that one subscription mode of gradescope.ai. So these are already available. Like for personalized learning tool, this is the two tool are basically used for personalized learning. The first one is called www.dreambox.com. This is the AI driven tool which is basically used for personalized learning. So in that tool, you can directly define that if the student needs something different, you can directly documented their needs, and accordingly you can plan. Another one is called primary schools. It's called primary schools. The www.century.tech explore the primary schools. And in USA, it's already used that one. Another one is called mylessonplan.com. Another one is called tutorial.me. So these are the four tools are basically used for personalized learning tool. So personalized learning means depending upon the need of the student, you can plan your teaching learning processes. This is the assessment tool. Assessment tool I have already mentioned grade scope. The grade scope is basically used for grading. This is the AI tool that enables students to assess each other while providing feedback, which saves the time and energy. So you can access the student. So if you check this diagram, you can check that there is a question which is the integral of x square. So students are giving the answer of that one. You can directly find out. You can directly calculate the rubrics of the student. You can create the rubrics of each student by using the grade scope tool. But the thing is that Gradescope Pro version is a subscription in mode, and that the normal version is a free mode. So, and normal version you do not get so much of facilities. The other forms are there. People are using Google Forms. This is nothing but this is Google Form. We are all using our Google Form for our creating quizzes, surveys, and assessment. So this is also a AI-based tool. Another one is called Kahoot. This is very popular one. Is people are using that Kahoot AI tools for creating slides and that lesson actually documentation for a primary student because this is a game-based learning platform. Okay, so another game-based learning platform nowadays, the same concept of Kahoot and in our Byju's application, people's and they have that the CEO have already mentioned that they are using that game-based learning platform that is called gamified learning. They are using the gamified learning concept in the in our that one in Kahoot also as well as in our that other software also. In Quizlet also provide tool to create that flashcard and quizzes and interactive study materials. So this is nothing but these are also known as that AI based tools. Then another tool is called 8 puzzles, formative, Socrative. And in comparison to all the tools, I always that one actually that recommended from my end to go for the formative one because this is the very free and real-time assessment and provide instant feedback to the student. Not only feedback, you can take the quiz that one, take the quizzes also, or you can directly check the copies of the quizzes also. You can directly give the assignment also to the formative one. So this is the very free one and very popular one. And another tool is called assessment tool is called Modulo because in most of the universities they do not have their own ERP system. In that cases, they may use the Modulo as a overall ERP system for or as an assessment tool in their cases. Now coming to the virtual classroom, as I have already mentioned, that is called Modulo. So Modulo is an open source learning management system that can serve as a virtual classroom platform. So you can consider Modulo as a assessment tool also because it will provide you to give the assignment, to give the quizzes, to give the discussion forum, to everything, whatever you want to do with the students, you can give through the Modulo one. This is the free one. And in our Assam, especially most of the government universities, they are not having their own subscription mode ERP system because in government they are basically using that Modulo one. So in other institution also people can use that Modulo software as an AI tool for the virtual classrooms. We can use the Canvas. Oh, I have already mentioned people are using Canvas basically just before 3-4 years back. They're using Canvas only for designing and changing some photos in the Canvas. But now Canvas has already integrated other component in their software like they are using LMS. They are using LMS for in the Canvas, and that LMS is basically nothing but is a virtual classroom which basically features for the content delivery, communication, and assessment. But the thing is that this is not the free. You have to go for the Canvas Pro version. Like other virtual classroom, we are using Google Meet, we are using Zoom. I'm giving my speech. That is also a virtual classroom. Is another example. Microsoft Teams, Cisco WebEx. These are some of the examples of the virtual classrooms. Now creating slides, AI creating slides. See, whatever I'm giving example is all are in AI tools basically used for education. Then slides.ai.io. So this is basically used to making the slides. So what will happen when you are having suppose that slide. So but do not consider that I am not making my slides through AI. Okay, I'm preparing my slides by my own, but want to make some slides for your presentation, and if you do not have time, so you can directly put your topic in the slides.ai.io, and it will going to create the slides for you. But the thing is that whenever you're going to create the slides for you, you have to go through the slides. Sometimes what will happen, the AI will generate unconstructed sentences for you. And if you're going simply taking those slides for you and giving presentation in front of students and other people, then it will be very chaotic situation for you sometime. So before that, you have to create the slide. You can create the slides for using that slides.ai.io, but please go through all the slides. and check that whether the contents are matching with you or not. So next one is called SenseSteps.ai. So this is another one tool, AI tool, which is basically an excellent AI tool for teachers, as it allowed them to easily and effectively engage their student during the classroom and creating the presentation. Then simplified.com, in here also you can directly create your own PPT. Just write down the topics, it will create the PPT for you. Just mention how many slides do you need. If you need 10 slides, it will create 10 slides for you. And design also you can give through that one. Then finally, then the next point is called AI tools for research. So that whatever I have mentioned, these are called AI tools in education, the normal education, that AI tools for research. So when you Google it, Google will show you so many things that AI tools for research, starting from consensus to site.elasite to server side to Zotero. But the very basics and the very popular that AI tool for research in this list, the first one is the Zotero. According to my point of view, because some researchers may use the other tools also. The second one is the Mendeley, third one is the ChatGPT, then Grammarly, then EndNote, then Quillbot, then Scopus. These all are very important. Okay, what is Zotero? Zotero, Mendeley, then EndNote, these are nothing but these are all referencing management software. Okay, when you are going to write some kind of technical document or any kind of research paper for conference or journal, you can write the paper from your end, but the thing is that when it comes to the matter of suppose the bibliography or that the references, every time you have to write down the references according to the journal need or the conference need. But when you're going to use this kind of software, these are already AI enabled. It will directly define your all references in the format whatever you need. If it is suppose in the LCVR, it will directly point all the references in the LCVR format. Like that, it will give. So these are some examples. Like in ChatGPT, everyone knows about that. Grammarly, everyone knows about that. So I request all the students to check and discuss with your faculty member. Check how you can use Jotaro, Mendeley, EndNote, Quillbot, and ChatGPT in your research. The normal day-to-day kind of technical writing or that any kind of writing. Then finally, ethical consideration of AI is very important because in my previous speaker, I just from my joining, I checked that he is telling something about data privacy. Ethical consideration is very much important because it includes the data privacy, biases in the algorithmic decision making, because AI is generating the documents for you based on the algorithm decision making. So the thing is that when you are giving some heading in to preparing one slide for you, it will create the slides for you, but it will create the slides, it will create the languages based on the large languages model or AI algorithmic decision making tools. But the thing is that whether these are actually relevant to or not, whether they are you can use those data or not. So that is very important. So that's why whenever you are going to use the AI tool for education or for any teaching learning process, so be careful about the ethical consideration of AI, because sometimes what will happen, it will make you in danger. So be aware of that one. So directly do not use that AI for any purposes like technical writing or publication purposes or all those kinds of things. The future trends and opportunities, and peoples are already, these are not actually future, and in foreign or in our India also, in some of the universities they are already using AR, VR and MR in different teaching learning processes. In our downtown universities also we are actually making trying to implementing that AR and VR for making that digital content of the textbook with the help of AR and VR. And we have already trying to set up one center of excellence or AR and VR, and management has already approved that one. So these are not future trends. In AI is already everywhere, but in AI we are going to integrate that that augmented reality and virtual reality and mixed reality, so that you can make and you can analyze and you can visualize everything in front of you for our teaching learning environment. So this is you can consider as a future trend. In AI, in Editu, we are making one blind object identifier. Recently, one to four of our BCA students, they have made this one AI-enabled IoT-based object detection system for visually impaired person. So actually, this kind of system has already been developed by in the different parts of the country as well as in the foreign. But the thing is that this is AI-enabled. The thing is that whole devices is the AI-enabled, and this has been developed by our own student. And this is some of the systems that what we have developed. This is not related to the education, but why I have given this information to you, because our student has developed. This is one of the application which is already available in the Google Play Store, developed by our own student faculty member. Actually, myself is engaged with these projects. So it is an AI-enabled tool which can detect the major pests and diseases of coconut. So if you click the images of the coconut, it will directly tell you what is the disease present in the coconut, and it will give you the remedy also. That for that you need to use this kind of thing. So it's already in Google Play Store. If anyone want to download, they can download that one. That link already I have given. They can download and they can use this product. And this is actually a funded project, one of my funded project, which has been given by Coconut Development Board Corolla. And 19 lakhs they have funded us, and accordingly we have developed this product for them. This is another one rice disease detection app. If you click the images of the rice, it will tell you what is the disease. See, if you click this is the image. After clicking that images, it will tell you that this is blast, this is brown spot or what. So 99% your system is been sure about the blast and all. And thank you everyone. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, any doubt.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Utpal Burman, for your great presentation. It was so nice to see that artificial intelligence in India is not only limited inside the classroom, rather it has been gone to identify the pesticides that are there in coconut and rice and other fields as well. But in a sense, we can say that that has also been associated with education itself, because it's the agricultural education most probably. So getting into what we think that artificial intelligence is beyond our imagination, but we have been using artificial intelligence in the form of Zotero. We have been using artificial intelligence in the form of Google Doc, and we might not have known it properly. So with this, I could see that in our class, in our webinar today, I could see that there is the great presence of Professor Dr. Muhammad Abu Hassan Guya, Vice Chancellor of UITS. I would like to welcome him in this webinar. And as I said, we have got the very limited time. Without further ado, I would like to go for the next presentation. And the next presentation is about the blending of AI and regular classroom. And Mr. Engineer Muhammad Safed Hussain would be talking about giving his presentation for next 25 minutes. Before handing him over the floor, I would like to read his brief bio out here. Engineer Muhammad Safed Hussain boasts over 18 years of experience in computer science engineering and institutional quality assurance. Currently serving as director of the Institutional Quality Assurance Cell IQAC and associate professor at the University of Information Technology and Sciences UITS. He actively contributes to outcome-based education and research. His dedication extends beyond UITS, with co-organizer roles as prestigious international conference across Asia, including those focused on business ecosystem, electronic design, and data science. Engineer Hussain's expertise is further recognized by his appointment as a jury board member and his presentation at the World Congress of Innovation and Technology. He also plays a vital role in fostering international collaboration through co-organizing the Asia Pacific Regional Internet Governments Forum. And I shall not remain silent without thanking him, because today's webinar, the main base for today's webinar is Muhammad Safed Hussain sir himself. And over to you, Safed sir.
Thank you very much. We are very glad to participate this international webinar on opportunities for implementation of AI in classroom. This is currently a transformation in our classrooms and our day-to-day life. And today, the first presenter along with me, dear Santosh Dahal from the Sukuna Multiple Campus, and Professor Dr. Utpal Burman from Assam Downtown University, India, and me, Engineer Safed Hussain from UITS. From these three countries, we are just presenting this webinar, and we are very much delighted that is today's program, the three campus chief, especially the Honorable Vice Chancellor of UITS present in this today's occasion, and very nice and warm MC by the Usha Kiran Wiggle in this today's program. My presentations, can you see my slide, I think? So here, my topics is the future of education, integration of artificial intelligence and blended learning. Today's in this time is not only the students participate in the classroom physically, but also they have to occupy it in their time in online learning, online and offline, both things we need to integrate with the AI in the terms of the blended learning. This technology in education, which actually diversified and instigate our day-to-day lives in every parts of our works that we actually reflects. We need one-stop access to every information, regulate the information with immediate feedback, monitor progress and instant grading, artificial intelligence, video lectures, visual examples, virtual field trips, and gamification education comes. These are the new terms comes into an effect immediately into our education system. The problems, we need the high quality education content, where the scope of our teachers to prepare high quality education content for the primary, higher secondary, and the university level. With better accessibility, focus on individuals, because if we upload some video content, this content, students, when they actually watch, we need to evaluate how much time they're engaged with that particular video. And they're actively participate in the videos, different terms and logic. These are the things required for focusing on any individuals. We'll assess them in the outcome-based education format, tools to improve the teaching, economical educations, e-classrooms, and better quality education for all. This all means the primary, higher secondary, and university level. So let me play a small video so that we can demonstrate the present features of artificial intelligence, how we can actually accommodate with our day-to-day present time.
Hey everyone, and welcome to How to Mindspring. Today, we're diving headfirst into the exciting world of the future of education technology. Education is on the cusp of a major transformation, and with it comes a wave of innovative tools and approaches that are set to revolutionize the way we learn and teach. Here we will talk about the rise of EdTech. For decades, education has relied heavily on traditional methods like textbooks, lectures, and rote memorization. While these methods have served us well, they often fall short in catering to individual learning styles, fostering critical thinking, and preparing students for the ever-evolving demands of the 21st century. This is where EdTech comes in. EdTech refers to the integration of technology into teaching and learning. From AI-powered learning platforms to immersive virtual reality experiences, EdTech offers a diverse and engaging toolkit that can personalize learning, ignite curiosity, and make education more accessible and effective for everyone. So what are some of the specific trends shaping the future of EdTech? Artificial intelligence, AI. AI-powered tutors and learning companions can adapt to each student's strengths and weaknesses, providing personalized feedback and recommendations. Imagine a virtual teacher who can adjust the difficulty of lessons in real time based on your understanding. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR. VR and AR can transport students to the heart of historical events, explore the depths of the ocean, or even dissect a virtual frog in biology class. These immersive experiences can bring abstract concepts to life and make learning truly unforgettable. Gamification. Educational games can make learning fun and engaging. motivating students to tackle challenging concepts through quests, rewards, and friendly competition. Gamification can turn learning into an adventure, fostering a love for knowledge that extends beyond the classroom. Big data and analytics. By analyzing student data, educators can gain valuable insights into learning patterns, identify areas of difficulty, and tailor their teaching methods to better meet the needs of each individual student. Imagine a teacher who can predict which students might struggle with a concept and provide them with extra support before they fall behind. These are just a few examples of the exciting possibilities that lie ahead in the world of EdTech. While some of these technologies might seem futuristic, they are already being implemented in classrooms around the world. The future of education is not something we wait for. It's something we are actively building today. Of course, the integration of EdTech also presents some challenges. Issues like access to technology, digital literacy, and the potential for increased screen time need to be carefully considered. It's important to remember that technology is a tool, and like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how we use it. The future of education technology is brimming with possibilities. By embracing innovation and using technology thoughtfully, we can create a learning environment that is personalized, engaging, and prepares students for the challenges and opportunities of the future. So let's join hands and embrace the exciting journey of transforming education through the power of technology. What are your thoughts on the future?
So the technology can improve our education. We have seen a small video presentation that can transformation our day-to-day life in educations. What are the key points to improve in our educations? So open education with the limitless supply of knowledge, better progress of monitoring. Some tools is required, AI built that progress monitoring with the larger audience, better interaction of collaborations, better retentions, better engagement with the learning at one own pace. Artificial intelligence make a vital role because technology through automation and artificial intelligence is definitely one of the most disruptive source in the era of fourth industrial revolutions. So we see that the IoT, blockchain, and some others new technological aspect begins with the artificial intelligence. The use of educations, we need the smart content for everyone, tutoring, the guidance of outside the classroom, better assessment for skills and weakness, automate admin tasks, because some teachers, after teaching, they have some administrative tasks regarding the gradings and results processing and other works. So if we can engage in AI tools for them, actually teachers can transfer here actually his time to research and other preparing lectures and other materials of time instead of their administrative task, which is non-academic subpart. Immediate attention to the feedback of the teachers and customized learning path. So how we can make the tech trends, focus on the individual's creativity, analysis and data-driven decisions, standardizations of the EdTech products, online learning and coaching, integrated and immersive learning, chatbots, voice user interface for personalization. These are the key aspects where we can work more and more to build and prepare the tools for the educators and the students and the communities. We are in the learning and the gamifications. Future of education technology said today where we are standing at before this straight line. We are at the bottom of this straight line. After this, some sudden changes, we move towards the virtual reality, creative storytelling, better research, collaborative learning. So it's not a problem in today since we are making this webinar staying from 3 different countries. So students also can do collaborative learning staying from 2 or 3 different countries. Their same age and same course that they are studying. So this collaborative learning can enhance their capabilities in soft skill as well as the technical skills and capabilities. Lifelong learning and learning for all with the help of the virtual assistants. These are the steps we may follow for your future education technologies that we can incorporate. How do you make this right choice for the active student engagement? Yes, we need to build some tools. to find out each individual minutes where students are watching the video tutorials, they're actively learning enough, so that after watching maybe a 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 1 hour video tutorial, right after the tutorial, or maybe at any point of the tutorial, we may see some questionnaire so that we can find out whether he or she students actively learning the content or not. So content seeing, he is giving the assessment, it actually makes his content consumption focused on the attentions of it. Focus on the inquiry, not memorizations. Yeah, memorization is another problems in our education system. We need to create and build from the knowledge we get. Thus, this interactive learning can supplement to the school education, personalized solutions. Solution could be a different one, and we may identify and address that solutions with the self-regulated enjoyable factor. Technology that will change our classroom education, so virtual reality, cloud computing, no more expensive textbooks, updated learning materials, because we can upload in the cloud the materials, online assignments, and easy to track. Previously, we are taking the assignment and hard copy. Now we are taking the soft copy, Word file, the copy of the assignment. So it is easy to track, from the based on the 40 students, we may identify. So if there is a plagiarism or same contents repeat in different contents, that can be easily visible, and the tools are available for the online assessment. This is required for your blended learning. The up to date, this is not today probable. It takes near about more than 4 to 5 years. I hopefully have some holograms like remote access and attendance with the technique of teaching multiple classroom live, study historical architecture. So in a Zoom, we are actually in front of video, but in the hologram, you can see your teachers is in front of you in the 3D view. And the 3D printing with the creative into the 3D models, the biometrics, these are some track and attentiveness with the replaced ID cards, the personalized identification of any students. We are actively learning the classroom or in that home is actually learning time is actually monitoring through this way. AI tools and techniques, our previous speaker also gives some examples about the tools. This enable the identify of the patterns, the building the algorithms, where the computer science engineering, IT, and other communities collaboratively make this kind of presentations with the knowledge and maintaining true to life interactions with the people. We need to build more software for these AI related tools that is required for upcoming blended learning and upcoming era of the fourth industrial revolutions. I skip it. AI provides opportunities for the teachers and students. Somebody feared about it. AI actually take all the opportunities of the students and faculties, especially not. It creates new opportunity, transformation of opportunities, like create personalized learning, manage time the better, enhance the students' engagement with the create meaningful feedback at the assessment. Teachers using AI will be able to determine students' need more precisely, engage students more, improve learning, because in physical class, it is not possible when there is 100 students attending in the classroom, or maybe in big hall room, 200 students attending in a seminar sessions or large auditorium. It's not possible physical class, whether all my students are actively participated in the program. So here, if we can cooperate with the AI transformation and the tools we build, then it is actually the improvement of the learning, because individual students is capable of doing the adaptive teaching in order to boost the learning outcomes. We need to take out from the learning outcomes using the outcome-based educations and the curriculums. Current use of AI in educations like classroom behavior management, assistive technology, coding, gamifications, early childhood educations. These are some trends, current trends. With the AI content creations tools, like already our previous speaker shows some of the tools. These AI tools actually help our students to make, create, and share quizzes, flash charts, presentation slides with the game-based learning, so that he can more attentive in while he is learning. AI gamification, this is actually a recent trend. The process of improving user engagement by applying game mechanics to process that may not necessarily be related to a gaming context. Students, when learning a very hard mathematical formula or physical formulations, where if there is a gamifications, some tools that mechanize this process of learning, understanding, interactive learning can make some games and as well as make some fun with it, which would be more actually in the Bloom's level of taxonomy, higher order learning. He can easily memorize the thing when they are actually use that content. Benefits of AI in blended learning, personalized learning. AI can analyze students' data to identify learning styles, strength, and weakness. This allows for customized learning paths with AI-powered tutors, providing targeted supports and resources. Specific adaptive learning, enhance the feedback with the engaging the activities, personalized learning experience by incorporating gamification, interactive elements, making the process more engaging for individual students that we focus in AI and the blended learning styles. Blended learning, which combines traditional classroom instructions with online learning modules. Even only classroom teaching is not sufficient in this today's era, and only online learning is not sufficient. We need to join them together. Offer ideal environment for AI integrations, physical class and the online class with some additional tools that makes our perfect platform of the blended learning. Fills the gaps. AI can handle tasks that can take up the valuable classroom time, like repetitive drills or basic concept explanations. This frees up the teachers to focus on higher order thinking skills and fostering social interaction. More creative parts can be enhanced in fill in the gaps. Researchers or learners or AI provides power tutors can provide extra support to struggling students to offer advanced materials to those who excel, creating a more inclusive learning environment. Of course, we do have some challenges. Internet facilities, lack of internet facilities in not all areas of the country, and some students who basically in the rural part, a remote place, actually might not able to facilitate this kind of into their teaching learning. But we need to overcome phase by phase, addressing the teacher training. Educators need to training to effectively integrate AI tools and ensure they complement, not replace, human interactions. Equity and access over reliances. Overall, AI integration in blended learning presents a transformative opportunity to personalize education, cater to individual needs, and make learning more engaging. Here, every student is important. Their learning time is important. Their assessment is important, because all of these together will get the outcome. We'll get the outcome, students able to create from the knowledge gain. And by this, individual needs and make learning more engaging by addressing the challenges and using AI responsibility. Educators can create a future-proof learning experience for all students, because every student is important. Their learning, their creativity is a matter to get the final outcome is education. And blended learning can be the solutions for near futures with the AI integrations. Thank you very much for this webinar. Here is the end of my slides. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Mohammad Safed Hussain, for your great presentation. I can see that to the country like ours, where we keep more than 40 students in a class, minimum of 40 students in a class, and run the class, if we could blend the AI and the physical class, then it would be very easier for us to run our classes further. And thank you so much for opening up the possibilities that we can use AI in many other options as well. And let me again cherish the moment of this trio meeting today. This program, as I said earlier, is cordially presented with an active participation of Sukuna Multiple Campus, UGC accredited community campus under Tribhuvan University, Assam Downtown University, ADTU, India, and University of Information Technology and Sciences, UITS, Bangladesh. And we are again expecting that similar or more advanced opportunities of collaboration in future so that we can exploit the expertise from the other universities so that, and also we can share our practices as well. I would like to thank to the participation of Mr. Arjun Rajadhikari, Campus Chief of Sukuna Multiple Campus. I would also like to thank Navraj Koirala for his active participation, Director of Department of National and International Affairs. I'd like to thank our presenter from Nepal, Mr. Santosh Dahal, focal person of Department of ICTE. And I'd like to thank all the teachers and our students who are sitting here and listening to you desperately. Similarly, I would also like to thank Vice Chancellor Sir Professor Dr. N.C. Talukdar from Assam Downtown University, Dean of Faculty of Computer Technology, Dr. Utpal Burman, and thank you so much for your great presentation as well. I'd like to thank Dr. Satyabrat Sharma, Sir, Directorate of International Affairs, ADTU, who has been working very hard, rigorously for last month, 15 days or so to make this particular event happen. Likewise, I could see that there is the great presence of Professor Dr. Muhammad Abu Hassan Bhuiya, Vice Chancellor from UITS, Professor Dr. Siraj Uddin Ahmad, Treasurer of UITS, Muhammad Kamrul Hassan, Registrar UITS, and there is also the great presence of Engineer Muhammad Safed Hussain, and he has talked about the great possibilities on blending AI in the regular classroom here. There are other head of departments and faculty members as well. And I am assured that there are students who are listening to us desperately in ADTU and UITS both. And before I end this session, I would like to request Professor Dr. Muhammad Abu Hassan Bhuiya, Vice Chancellor from UITS, to put his closing remarks. Over to you.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to you to allow me to say something before you all August gathering, and also the respectable presenters from the three campus. I would like to mention first the three presenters from Sukuna Multiple Campus, Assam Downtown University, India, and the presenter from UITS for beautiful presentations. These are, in fact, the subject is amazing one that ripples not only in computer science and engineering, because it is a data science. So it ripples over science, engineering, social sciences, arts, everywhere we can apply, because we can see that this can be applied in education, this can be applied in even operation of industries, this can be used in society to understand, because this allows us to analyze a huge number of data that we have. And people think that the people will collect the data, and when they apply AI, then it may comes to the level of the human being. But I don't think the AI can go beyond this, beyond the human being. So I think this lecture will help our students and also our colleagues and also the industries people to help the future generation and the future industry and also the future civilization tremendously tremendously golden time for everybody in the world. So I would like to thank everyone, and we hope that, as you said, nicely you commented, and also I think you anchored the whole webinar this time. So I hope that we'll arrange this kind of webinars in future, and if it is possible, then we also arrange in physical also this kind of webinars. Thank you very much for allowing me to say something. We will see again. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Sabit sir, should we allow students to, if they want to ask any question, or shall we end the meeting?
Okay, we may ask some questions from students.
You want to ask some questions? They say they do not have any question at this side. If there are any questions and queries in from ADTU side, we can address them. The floor is open.
Any questions from your side? No? Yes? Anyone wants to know about the AI tool, what you are using in your education purpose, anything regarding AI? No? Is it useful for you? All the sessions? Okay, if you don't have the questions, then ma'am, I just overview you. There is no questions from. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for all of your active participation. Today was really a great day, and we are very happy to this historical moment that we were able to have a trio connection of our neighboring countries. And we are expecting that in the days to come also, we would be organizing similar programs that would be beneficial, or if that is possible, we can come out from this virtual platform and have sessions on real online, face-to-face sessions as well. With this, I'd like to announce that today's session is over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'd like to say sorry if I have mispronounced any name, because when there are different countries, there's problem with pronunciation of the name. I'm very sorry for that if I have done that. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. You're nice MC today. We hope we will organize these types of advanced topics in near future. Thank you very much.
Bye. Have a good day.